Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this Friday morning. Got a big show lined up, but first, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Highway 77. Going to be another typical hot November day. It's going to be a high today of 82 and a low tonight of 68. But we do have some cool weather coming. The weathermen they've all checked 2 or 3 of them. They've all promised us a little bit of cool weather coming. So I know we're all looking forward to that. Water temperature is still around 75 degrees. Now let's take a look at our river readings. They're still high. The Apalachicola Bluffstown is at 9 foot, and it's about to go ahead and crest out, hopefully. And the Chattahoochee Carabelle right a bit over 12.2. So that both rivers are in good shape as far as if you like fishing for high water catfishing. It's in great shape. But brim fishing and bass fishing is going to be a challenge this weekend. Let's take a look at our fishing game time brought to us by Mark Cowart of Counts Real Estate, and their time this morning at 7:54 to 9:54. Let's round it off. Let's say 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock this morning, and tonight 8:15 to 10:15. Those are two good times to go. And now let's look at our tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemetery, and you can see we are in neap tide. We're just not. It's going to be a challenge fishing the tournament tomorrow. But I always get tickled at situations like this. You know, they say it may rain a little bit, it may be this and that, but I tell you what, it's going to be there are going to be some nice redfish caught tomorrow, I promise you. So the fair weather fishermen, some of them may not be able to get challenged at it, but let's go and look at a poster for tomorrow. The fishing tournament now today between 3 and 7. Run down there to Sunjammers in St. Andrews. Either register for a tournament or either pay for some kid to fish it, or either buy some raffle tickets. There's all ways you can support. And raffle tickets, now here's one of the things, I'm gonna buy some raffle tickets on this. Look at that, a $2,400 value on that John boat by Harts Marine, one of our loyal sponsors there. That's certainly a good opportunity. He's only gonna sell a limited number of those tickets. Also, a $500 gift certificate of Bass Pro Shop. You can catch up on some of your Christmas gifts on that. There's just all kinds of things you do there. So be aware of that and take advantage of it and be willing to support such a good endeavor. You can imagine what a tragedy the family went through, and now they have an opportunity. A lot of people go the other way, but this family, Jeff and Carolyn, what they decided to do was just something good out of this, and I'm so proud of them, and I know the support we give them as viewers and all, they really do appreciate it. So let's help them out on that. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Glad you're with us today. We got all kinds of things going on, but first, I got 3 or 4 pictures I want to show you. They're really good pictures to get sort of in the mood to go fishing this weekend. The first one we got up here, how about just a mess of flounder? We've got some good. We just got some good fishermen here in this area. We're fishing and gigging for flounder, and it's fascinating each week to get the different pictures and all. Okay, now let's see now. Get all my names right. It's Barry Pate sent this picture into Panama City Fishing. Barry Pate, good fisherman. How about this one? How about our buddy Tony Bass from Valdosta, my fishing buddy and just a good friend of mine. And he's out hunting now, and Georgia season been open. And he fishes a lot more than he hunts, but he's got a nice little basket rack 8-point up there outside of Valdosta. And you can see he's got on that Good Luck Panhandle Outdoor shirt. And when he does outdoor activities, that's why he said he's successful now. And that's why right there. Good job, Tony Bass. How about over here on the western end of our viewing area, Victor Hathcote. That's Victor's first first pompano. And he got a friend of his passed away, left him his surf rod, and Victor went out there and caught his first pompano on it. Good job, Victor. And you'll get hooked on pompano fishing this time of year. That's a lot of fun. All right. And another flounder here, Jason Shingler. I just want you to see the little jig he caught it on. See that white body and just a lead head unpainted. And that's a good color combination, that white body right there. Okay, good job. That was Jason Shingler. And he caught 3 that morning, and that's just a good mess of flounder to eat. And this last picture, let's see, no, next to last picture. Of course, this is the over here at Crooked Creek, the new dock they put in. They had a media day, and somehow they forgot to invite Panhandle Outdoors. There's Guy Turnell talking to everybody, and I guess they just forgot to invite the outdoor show people. Although the outdoorsman, the one that funded most of this dock here, came from outdoorsman, our all the things we buy, you know, the license and other stuff, to tax it, okay? And how about this is Wednesday afternoon, Panama City fishing picture. This is Antonio Reeves, caught 2 redfish on a gotcha plug. Good job, Antonio. All right, so that you can see what's going on here in this area real quick, like. So, okay, now we're gonna get ready before I take a break. Next week will be the big 2000 show celebration. It's going to be so big, we're going to take the whole week to celebrate it. So we'll start giving stuff away on Monday's show, and we're going to give stuff away all week long. So if you haven't registered, please don't call to register unless you just have to. If you can't email real quick or something, I just get so many calls, sometimes I just can't return all of them. That's a good problem to have, and I feel bad though. When if I have not returned any call, call me again, and I'll call you back. Okay, I'd love to talk to you folks, and sometimes I just get overwhelmed with all of them on here. So anyway, we'll start that next week. It's going to be a fun time. Also next week, I'm going to pull out some old videos, some of the first videos we did the first year or two on Panhandle Outdoor. I looked at some of them last night, folks. They're awful. I can't believe we did videos that bad. So we're going to show them to you and show you how far we've come. So I think next week's going to be a big week. But right now, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. First thing, let's go and get this out of the way. Let's go and do our drawing for Tarpon Dock Seafood. And the first one, of course, will be the $20 gift certificate to Tarpon Dock Seafood. And the winner of that is going to be Michael Johnston, Panama City. Michael Johnston, congratulations. And the big red snapper, really good this time of year. November red snapper is good eating, okay? And the winner is going to be Barb Key from the western end of Panama City Beach, the west end. I call that the, well, it's been called the west end recently over the last couple of years. So anyway, Barb Key and Michael Johnston, congratulations. Now, setting up our video, this is the last video I have you on for my Seopa trip. I had some good videos with the, you know, world record gator and just different people I interviewed and all. So this is the last one. Stan Kirkland was with us up there, and we got to go on a tour in Eufaula, Alabama. We're at the Southern Plastics, and they're the country's largest maker of plastic baits. It was fascinating, and the roots of the Eufaula connection to making plastic baits, of course, goes back to the legendary Tom Mann. He got it started there, and for a long time, and a lot of these people working. In fact, the lady who's a part owner now started as a teenager working. Her mom worked there at the plant, and she was like 12, 14 years old. She was able to put hooks on there at a little subcontractor. So now she's one of the owners, and just fascinating story. Employs a good crowd of people up there in that area, and it's a good American-made product. So I think you're gonna really enjoy this. It's fascinating. All right, let's take a look at this one, Jeff. All those and let you follow.
That's fun. They don't tell you how many logs. Do what? Just very impressive to see that.
Stan, tell us what it says. Go ahead.
Tom Mann and another guy caught 155 pounds of bass, it says, in 1972. Largest one weighed 13 pounds and 2 ounces. Just a great part of the history of this area.
How many pounds?
155 pounds. Said they had 25 bass. That's impressive, to say the least.
But it's nice to know that they still see the guys just there
We all our machines as we're running on the floor because, you know, we are human and we do make mistakes. They'll be running something backwards, or they'll be running a body for a tail and a tail for a body, so at least we got a color on there, and hey, this is what color it's supposed to be. Make sure you're doing that. So that's what we
I understand. Tell us what's going on here.
She's just showing, she was showing one of the owners of the plant how many different baits they actually pour here. It's impressive. There's just all the different kinds of baits for the different companies that they pour or inject here. And, it's just something to be proud of in this area.
Wow, there's a lot of them on it.
Right, it is.
Rage, Zoom.
Yep.
And you fish with that, here's all the Bass Pro Shop.
Charlie's worms.
You fish with that Charlie's worm, don't you? This is all their samples. Southern Plastics.
Then from that, we go into a tool making company where they would build a tool, whether it be 30 cavities, 60 cavities, whatever it may be. Then from that, they tell us, I want these colors. And that's where these two right here come in and they do our coloring for us. And so it's sort of very tedious of figuring out some color. Sometimes it looks like it's green, but it's really not green. So it turns into a little bit of a time-consuming deal to be able to match colors. Customers may say, hey, I like your 4-inch rub, but I want it in this color. So then we've got to come in here to get that color ready, because I'm not running machines down. I've got to keep running my machine, so we get the color ready in here and get a formula, then we'll take it to the floor. Everything out here is actual packaged product or packaged date that is waiting to be packed out. And so this is just like our warehousing area here, waiting for orders that we already packed. It's waiting for 12 months to get here. It's already ready to go. It hasn't got here yet, but we've already packed it. I'm going to take y'all to the packaging area now. Okay. This is our packaging department, and as I said earlier, we could be packing for Bass Pro. Over here, Strike King, Bayou, whatever. Y'all feel free to walk around just for a few minutes if you want to. You can take pictures in here. Everything is packed out right here. From here, it goes up here to these two ladies. They do a banding process. It's banded here, real nice and neat for the 6-pack. This is for Bass Pro, so it's the 6-pack. Then from here, it goes to the heat seal machine, and then we take and heat seal it with actual plastic around it to keep it real nice and neat. Bass Pro usually buys everything in increments of 36. Strike King buys in increments of 24. It's normally always a 6-pack, so we'll go ahead and pack everything. They just sort of put them on. You know how the I Love Lucy, and she was on the conveyor belt and she couldn't keep up? Okay. That's what we do right here. Okay. I usually control the speed, so they're always trying to do it fast. But anyway, that's what we do here, and it helps us out really, really good. Okay. 135 right now.
135?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Keep up with that.
I walk quite a bit. I'm in the middle of it all day long. This area here is our area where we actually store our bait, the majority of them for our kits. And Terry pulls all of our kits. And then we set them up out there on what we call the kit line. And then we store and we make our kits, and then we put them back here as y'all will see when we get back.
Is this climate controlled by any chance?
This part here is not.
So these are not sensitive,
No.
climate sensitive? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
This warehouse here is our Bass Pro warehouse. And as I told y'all, you know, there's like 1,800 SKUs here. We were selected about 10 years ago as a 5-star vendor for Bass Pro. And what that means is we get an order every Monday morning, 4:58, and it comes in and we have to fill that order, ship it complete by Thursday or Friday. The order could be $10,000, it could be $100,000, it doesn't matter. I have to ship it complete. So with that being said, I have all this stock already on the shelf, already packed. Monday morning gets here, I have a team of people back here. We pull it from here, it goes to an area over here where Nakia is actually scanning the UCC 128 label on there. And when it gets to their distribution center, it disperses it to whatever semi-truck it needs to go to get it to where it needs to go by store. And we do some... It goes to 2 distributions, one in Missouri and one in Macon. And then from there, they disperse it out. Now we do some special kit items for them and stuff that we have sent drop ships to each individual store. Okay. Right now we're running 18 hours a day, 5 days a week. But on that new process machine over there, we ran for about 3 months, 24 hours a day, because the volume of getting that order done for Zoom was so large. And we're supposed to be getting another tool in on Wednesday or Tuesday, I can't remember, anyway, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's for Bass Pro Shop, and it has a December 9th ship date, so I'll be running 24 hours a day over there on that, because trying to get that new product out, that's what it's all about, getting it out there to them as quick as we can. So we do what we have to on our end to make that happen. So we're already geared up for that, ready right now.
Those machines y'all saw sitting over there, 4 of them were brand new they've not even come on.
When I was like 12 years old, I knew Mr. Tom Mann, and I hooked lures. So I started out as a hooker. And I hooked lures for Mann's Bait Company as well, and I used to do those little Georges. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, where you hook on there and you take a pair of pliers. Well, that's what I done. And I started out there, and then as I got older, or 16, then 18, then I went to work at a textile plant for about 6 years. And then in 1995, I came to work here as purchasing agent, customer service. And from that, I've just, I've took control, I guess you would say. I enjoy it very much. I do. I love working with people.
We had a couple of bankers came through from the corporate office. She came to a group, and one of them was an older gentleman, and we were standing up there in the lobby, and one of them looked down there at her over the little glasses, and said, "Well, honey, how did you get in this business?" And she said, "I used to be a hooker." Oh, God, I like to drop this too.
That's a lot of worms. And then, this week, Strike King, there's going to be 13 pallets sold to them. But we make weekly shipments to Strike King, Zoom, and Bass Pro. It's not just every once in a while.
Labels on those packages say made in Duval, Alabama.
No, sir. It says made in USA. Yes, it says made in USA.
Nowadays, if somebody did that, other fishermen would turn on them and scare them.
Fighting just how big,
They wouldn't make it out of the parking lot.
something like Kentucky Lake, and the next day, the whole payment there was.
All right, welcome back to the famous Friday Fishing Forecast brought to us by Tarpon Rock Seafood. Hope you enjoyed that video. It's really fascinating. You can see all the things they do up there, and a lot of stuff. They just send out orders weekly, big orders to these big box stores. Let's get to our fishing report. Let's start over in our western end of the viewing area. Victor Haskell has been really good about sending us reports, and we're going to talk about Hogtown Bayou. He said, he and a fishing buddy got up the other morning, and it was foggy, and we all can understand it's been foggy off and on, but at Hogtown Bayou, he said about 9 o'clock the fog lifted, and all of a sudden they caught some underslot redfish in this area here in Hogtown Bayou, but he said about 9 o'clock when the fog lifted, they put on some top water, and the trout really turned on, so that was a good sign over there in Hogtown Bayou. Now let's go from Choctaw Bay. Let's go down all the way down. Let's skip over San Andrew right now. Go down to Mexico Beach, because Mitch Copeland sent in a report, and not a lot going on. Mitch says this red tide is still down there around his area. And remember, Mitch has that Florida Days Adventures, and the water temperature is the same down there between 74 and 76. That's what we had up here, red tide. But if you want to just catch some fish on some light tackle, go around the carp body reefs, and the trigger fish are really active. They're a lot of fun to catch, and it's going to be a good time to do that if you just want to go out and do some fishing. It should be a pretty decent day. Crooked Island Sound, taking a look at Crooked Island Sound here, folks. It's red tide. The reports I've gotten, red tide is really bad over in Crooked Island Sound. But now let's talk about the fishing tournament this weekend and what my suggestions from to what to do if you don't have a game plan yet. What I would do if I was going to fish the tournament, I don't know if I'm going to be able to this weekend. I'm going to be covering. I'm going to be there Friday afternoon, this afternoon, of course, and Saturday afternoon at the weigh-in. So we have some good video. But we don't have a lot of tidal flow. It's going to slow things down as far as getting up, fishing high tide in the morning up in the flats and all. But what I would do, I'd really target the docks. I would do some serious dock fishing. I'd hit docks all throughout St. Andrew Bay. A lot of people around Landmark Apartments and all these docks in this area right here. I promise you, they're going to be holding some good. They're going to be holding some good redfish all on the docks before you get to Beach Drive. That area there in the old St. Andrew section, and also the docks up there in North Bay, around Goose Island up in the North Shore area, and also the winning fish a couple years ago was caught up there at the docks around closer to Lynn Haven Bridge. So you got some excellent dock fishing, and also of course you can't go wrong fishing over here in the mouth of Grand Lagoon. Okay, it'd be a good place too. And so if you want to target the redfish, they're going to be there. But really, the most prevalent fish this weekend is going to be the flounder. Flounder bites excellent. You've seen the pictures all week this week. You saw the pictures last week. So really good floundering, and you saw just a little jig. My personal favorite always been a red head with a white body on the jig, and I goes way back to Mr. Howard Barnes, who used to fish Crooked Island Sound before people. He was on whatever fishing. I'd go there and he'd be on the boat out there during the week and all. Mr. Howard Barnes, and that's what he fished with. He was one of the best I've ever seen, and so remember that color combination, okay? And I would fish for flounder again. I'd fish they're getting closer to pass now. You've seen some of the reports we had. A lot of people they're getting closer to pass up behind the Shell Island area. All right, we're going to wrap it up. Hope you've enjoyed this week's show. Remember, next week's going to be a big week on Panhandle Outdoors. We're going to be celebrating the 2000 show, and we're going to give away over $2,000 to you, our viewers. So you have a great weekend. Make sure you do something good for your fellow man. Hope to see some of y'all at that tournament today or tomorrow. Have a great day and do something good. God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.